Okay, you guys. So, as you could tell by the title and the thumbnail of this video, I guess you could say another schizo speculatory video here on the channel. A chrisjaammm classic, you could say. I covered a few days ago on the channel that Shia LaBeouf allegedly said to a fan at the recent Steel City convention that him, Peter Cullen, and Frank Welker were at, that he told Thundershot on the TFW 2005 boards who attended this convention that he's working on being in the next Michael Bay Transformers movie. And he brought this up himself. Like, it wasn't even the person asking Shia if he's going to be in the movie. He literally said it to him. He's the one who brought it up in conversation, which is pretty crazy to hear if you think about it. So I was reading back what Thundershot described with his interaction with Shia LaBeouf a few days ago, and he said here, so the exact wording, trying to remember, I told him to keep making awesome movies in general, and he said, more of these. And I paused and pointed to my shirt, wait, this franchise, you're coming back? And he said, I'm working on it. And the key word here, I mean, he could just be making up his own words because he said he was trying to remember. So maybe it wasn't really said in this way. And for the record, I do believe this guy. I don't think he was making this up. Because if you check out his profile and his history on TFW 2005, he seems like a really nice guy, a good Transformers fan, somebody who wouldn't make up stuff like this for attention. So I wouldn't discredit this guy and say it's not true. But what I'm saying is, maybe it wasn't said in this exact way, but basing it off of what he described here and the words he used, in quotes here, he said that Shia LaBeouf basically said, more of these. And I was thinking back and sort of connecting the dots in the It's Always in Sunny Philadelphia meme way. And I'm thinking back to the leak or the rumor that's been floating around for the plot lines for the upcoming Michael Bay movie that I covered here on the channel like a week or two ago or something like that. And it kind of lends to Shia LaBeouf saying more of these, as in multiple movies that he's looking to do with Transformers. Because in that leak, it says it's going to be a 2-movie story. And I saw the real Soups covering this on his account. If you don't know who that is, he's like a dude that covers movie news, and I think he has some insider info as well. So he covered this, and then I did a video on it like a few weeks after. But, you know, I kind of wrote this off as one of those other like internet fake AI leaks or a Facebook thing, you know, because there was a lot of that going around earlier this year with like AI storyboards of fake stories for Transformers 8 and, you know, Mark Wahlberg returning and Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf. That seems to be a lot more likely now than it was like 8 months ago, but still, I don't know if I believe that. But, you know, kind of just to speculate here in this video, it does say here in this leak that a lot of people online in the movie community have been covering. It says here, this final Transformers movie will be directed again by Michael Bay and will be split into 2 parts as the story is extensive and the director wants to close the story of Sam and Optimus Prime. Now, it could be talking about 2 parts of the plot for the movie, but the way it's worded, it also sounds like it could be 2 different parts for 2 different movies. So I don't know if, you know, Shia is kind of thinking like, oh, maybe I'm signing on to do a couple movies and not just 1 movie. Maybe I'm kind of just looking into it a little too much, but it is saying here it's going to be split into 2 parts. So I'm not sure, you know, and he said more of these, and he didn't just say, you know, I'm going to be in another movie. So I think that there could be more than 1 Michael Bay Transformers timeline movie, or more than 1 Michael Bay Transformers movie in general, because we do know from the information that came out from the Hollywood trades like Deadline and Variety like that and stuff like that earlier this year in June that I covered, is that Paramount currently has 5 Transformers movie projects in development. We already know what 2 of those are. It's the Michael Bay film, and there's going to be a Josh Cooley live action movie, who is obviously the director of Transformers 1. And the other three we could speculate on, but there was no official word on what those movies are going to be. You could say one is the G.I. Joe crossover. You could say one could be the Beast Wars movie that Paramount's been wanting to do for like 10 years now. And the third one could be, I don't know, maybe it's the second part in this leak here for Michael Bay's Transformers thing he's got going on here. That could be the case, but obviously nothing is confirmed, nothing is concrete here. I'm just purely speculating and reading between the lines here of the words and everything with what is known here. It's a lot of, rumors and leaks, and he said this, she said that. So I don't know. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but again, I don't think that guy in TFW was making this stuff up. And I think with everything, all the updates that I've covered so far in recent months, Tyrese Gibson saying that he was on the phone with Michael Bay for the next Transformers movie, John Turturro saying he wants to come back, Josh Duhamel saying he wants to come back to the movies, and then Shia LaBeouf saying this a couple days ago at the convention, saying that yes, he's working on coming back to make more of these. So I think this whole multiverse thing, or this whole, they're going back to the Bayverse continuity, I really do think this is true, and it's going to be some sort of a Bayformers sequel. Whether it's with the multiverse and those sort of rumors that people like Laszlo have been teasing, whether that's true, I trust Laszlo. He's got a lot of insider knowledge with Transformers movies over the years, but will that happen? I have no idea. The whole Mark Wahlberg thing, I've been kind of doing more schizo stuff on that as well recently, where, Jordan Van Dina was posting about getting merch from Mark Wahlberg's clothing line, Municipal. So, in Jordan Van Dina, he's the writer of Michael Bay's upcoming Transformers movie, and it's kind of a little too coincidental that the rumors are saying Mark Wahlberg would be back as well, and Jordan Van Dina, who's literally writing this movie for Michael Bay that these rumors are coming from, is getting merchandise from Mark Wahlberg's clothing line. Maybe I'm connecting the dots a little too much, but it seems like Mark Wahlberg could be back as well, since he could be in contact with the writer of this Transformers movie. So I don't know, it seems like things are coming together here, and maybe there could be more than just one movie with this story. Because, again, Shia LaBeouf said more of these, and then this leak here that's been floating around on the internet says the story is going to be split into two parts, and the story is extensive between Sam and Optimus Prime. So, I don't know, guys. It could just be one movie, it could be two. Gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, let me know down below. Do you guys think there's going to be more than one Michael Bay Transformers movie, just based off of the wording here and the things that we know with the rumors and leaks about this upcoming film? And yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!